Peace, y'all. It's Asè with another African tarot story. Today, I'm also going to shout out one of my good friends, Ra Amin Nuja Badal. We're not like friends like that, but we went to university together, Hampton University, and something about soul group, like when you meet somebody in your soul tribe or constellation, it's not like you necessarily like hang out with them all the time. It's just kind of like, I see you and you help them when you can, you know. So that's really really cool. And so yeah, he's part of my soul tribe. I get so excited. It's so exciting meeting soul tribe. Anybody that's my soul tribe out there, I love y'all and can't wait to shout y'all out too. But Ra, thank you so much. My spiritual practice has gotten so much more disciplined. I appreciate all the knowledge, the lineage that you come from, being not only African American, but Caribbean as well. I feel like I have somebody I can talk to who's both as well. And who's also in a spiritual practice, because this practice can get so lonely. This craft can get so like lonely, and I want to be transparent about that for anybody else who's in it and feels alone. Know that with this community, as shady as people can be and as manipulative as people can be, there are people out there who are really about the healing, really about the work, really about honoring our ancestors, and very just focus on what their mission is to do in this life. And if you feel as a healer, as somebody who is genuinely helping people out there through tarot, crystals, Reiki, whatever it is that you're doing, if you feel like you need an extra boost and someone to talk to who gets it, definitely I want to recommend Ra. There's others that I cannot wait to review as well on my YouTube, but I have a full review of Ra on my YouTube. Check it out. If you're a beginner, he's also really great for that. He's been able to give readings to some of my friends and stuff, some people very close to me, and it's just been absolutely just life-changing. And of course, getting more discipline in your spiritual practice is going to be life-changing. So just very, I was afraid of so many things, and just very happy to get the wisdom from Tahuti Thoth so that my heart can be even more lighter than it is, way more lighter than it was. So let's get into tarot. Now, the ancestor that we're honoring today is George Washington Carver. And I found out that he actually got his name Washington because he wanted to pay tribute and honor to Booker T. Washington. So that's why he called himself George Washington Carver. And side note for people that went to Hampton University, because I guess I'll go ahead and shout the university since Ra and I met at Hampton University. Booker T. Washington was also a student there too. So it's all connected, y'all. It's all connected, right? So the cool thing about George Washington Carver, we know him as the inventor of peanut butter, but I found in my research that that's actually not true. The Incas, the original indigenous people of South America, I believe, I'm pulling this all off of my head, y'all. So original people of South America actually invented peanut butter like in 680 BC. So shout out to our ancestors from South America. And also, this is what he did make with peanut butter. Flour, paste, like a type of peanut butter, insulation, paper, wallboard, wood stains, soap, shaving cream, skin lotion, antiseptics, laxatives. Look what this man made with sweet potatoes. Over 73 types of dye, wood fillers, rope, breakfast cereal, synthetic silk, shoe polish, molasses. Just absolutely amazing. This man is an alchemist. He was even able to do something with Alabama soil. And it is because of this man that the South was able to pull itself out of an economic, I don't want to say depression, but he basically saved the South economically. So just shout out to George Washington Carver. Like, damn. If it's possible to make that much stuff out of peanuts, they even called this man to make rubber out of peanuts. Like, the government was serious. So if that's possible to do, what is not possible? It's just absolutely amazing what these people were able to accomplish in their lifetime. So let's get into the card. Now, this card in the Rider-Waite deck, which I'm always talking about in my videos, is the original deck. I don't have that deck because I like my cards melanated, When I do get the original deck, it'll probably be black with gold on it, just because I'm picky like that, and I feel like melanated people should be represented way more. So in my business, I definitely want to make sure that I'm representing that, but that's me. Okay, so with this deck, the African American deck, right? This isn't heartbreak. This is somebody who is gaining knowledge. And if we know the story, I believe his name is Chiruwi. You know, it's hard to find this information. There's no YouTube videos about this or anything, I guess, until now. There's a rock song on it. But Chiruwi is actually half. So he has one leg, one arm, one torso. And in one story, it talks about him going around and eating and devouring people. He's also known for saving children, though. There's a famous story in Africa about him saving children from an ogre that was about to eat the kids. And but the main story, the one that is depicted in this card, is that Chiruwi goes around and challenges people to duels. And if you challenge him to a duel, you're either A, going to get killed, or B, if you defeat Chiruwi, right, he's going to give you all the mythical knowledge of the herbs, and not only make you one of the most famous witch doctors in the land, but give you riches beyond your wildest dreams because of the knowledge from the herbs, from the plants, medicinal knowledge. So basically make you one of the famous natural doctors around. Witch doctor, natural doctor, right? So this man, the Wanderer, has defeated Chiruwi. So we know from his defeat that he's going to gain all this knowledge, be a very, very famous witch doctor, and riches beyond his dreams. Now, what I also see this as, what I picked this up as, once I made the connection between George Washington Carver and this story with Chiruwi and the Wanderer, was that this can also be somebody who has defeated poverty consciousness and is now walking into abundance consciousness. This could be someone who, you know, maybe you've had issues in love or something like that, and you have defeated your mindset of what it is that you were able to receive in love so that you are able to receive even more. This is someone looking for self-improvement, someone who understands the importance of knowledge, understands the importance of breaking open those barriers that we have in our mind, those tricks. I know everybody's like, oh, you need your ego, da this, da that. That is not the point. Of course we need our ego. The point is that our ego can sometimes bind us by telling us that we're this one thing, and that we can't find success in these other things, or that we can't. It's like you putting yourself into one label and just being that label. So it's like saying, well, I'm a secretary, I can't be an artist, I can't be a singer, I'm a secretary, I can't do this, and that. And opportunities might be coming at your door and you're shutting them down because your ego, you haven't even recognized that subconsciously you've blocked yourself from the abundance that you want. It's a huge lesson for me, definitely, and for all of us, and definitely something that I'm working through a lot. So don't feel alone, y'all. We all working through these mind blocks when it comes to the ego. Again, yes, you need your ego, but you want your ego to work for you. You don't want to get binded up by it. Of course, the swords represent the mental plane, which ties into the mentality and opening up the mentality as well. I think in reverse, this might be someone more closed off to receiving knowledge, more closed off, and maybe not ready to make that shift they need to make in their mind to make their dreams come true. It could be a dream of yours, and because you're so set into a label, you can't get to that dream, or that block is so set in your mind, you can't you just can't, you haven't even faced it. Maybe it could be someone who's not even facing the reality of what's going on in their head. So just very, very interesting. And remember that in a regular tarot reading in the Rider-Waite deck, this would be heartbreak. This is somebody, this is like getting rejected. So totally different. All right. I'm so happy to share this information with you guys. If you have any other information on Chiruwi, because I know y'all are hella intelligent on here, go ahead and drop it down. Anything that you see in the card that I miss, drop it down below. Can't wait to learn even more from y'all. Okay. All right. Bisous.